Hey guys, welcome back to the Game Replay. I'm Dave the Usher. The game we're playing is PETA Presents Pokémon Black and Blue. Gotta free 'em all! A Java Flash game found on the internet. More specifically, PETA's website. Yeah, PETA just put this game out on their website, and it was brought to my attention, and, you know, me being Dave the Usher, and having a couple of things to say about Pokemon, and having a couple of things to say about PETA lately, especially as my interests have been diving into the realms of exotic meats and exotic foods, and just alternative and different, you know, lifestyles of eating different things and exploring and you know, different people's cultures and whatnot. And that doesn't have anything to do with Pokemon, but, you know, the Pokemon has something to do with a couple of the games I play. You know, it all mixes and matches and goes together. And giddy up, what do you get? You get PETA Presents Pokemon, some stupid game they created for their site, and we can get into this. But, I mean, let's check this out. For generations, Pokemon have suffered at the hands of their cruel trainers. Help PETA free Pikachu and his Pokemon friends as they struggle for Pokemon liberation! Yeah, you know, it's funny, during my playthroughs, my walkthroughs of Pokemon Yellow or Pokemon Wonders Beyond, you know, I kind of talk about, in a humorous way, you know, how it's the stupid little animal creatures that do all the work, while the stupid trainers are just sitting there, just kind of like scratching their ass, doing jack shit, you know? But, of course, that's not what outrages me about the whole Pokemon genre and the game itself. You know, I just think it's a stupid game. It's boring. It's dumb. It's stupid for children. Is this smart for children? Is this going to teach kids right from wrong and good against bad? You know, is it going to cut through the bullshit and just be... Or is it going to be one-sided? Gee, I wonder if this game is going to be one-sided. Should we start playing and find out? Yeah, this looks like it's going to be one-sided. You just have to look at this right here. Let's look at this. As battling Pokemon grew in popularity, generations of children were growing up believing that Pokemon exist for no reasons than to be used and abused by humans. Children learned about dominance instead of compassion, while Pokemon faced the worst abuses. Children also started bullying each other. Until one Pokemon decided he'd had enough. Oh man, and of course it's Pikachu. Okay, so I'm familiar with a couple Pokemon games. I've played them, and this is, you know, the typical bullshit battle, kind of the RPG style, you know, I'm here, the bad dude's there. Oh, he's got a bottle because of course he's drunk. You know, anti-animals. You know, people who eat meat and people who are, you know, abusing animals. Of course, you know, you gotta have the bottle in their hands, and you gotta have the bloody bat, you know, because that's what all of them do. You know, all kinds of people hate Pokemon and abuse animals, are just like this guy. You know, I mean, what kind of guy would I say represents the disgusting population out there that does mistreat animals? Well, I will say they don't look like that, but they are out there, and, you know, we can talk about that. You know, I personally talk about both sides of the subject, and if I was going to make a fucking video game, I wouldn't make it one-sided. You know, like I said with the title screen and this right here, this just shows you how one-sided this is going to fucking be, you know, and whatever story we're going to get out of this, it's just going to be a message about how we're used and abused and mistreated, and we're assholes and we need to change our ways. Anyway, enough ranting for this second. Let's continue on with this piece of shit game. You have escaped from your trainer. Get ready to fight. Alright, traditional shit. How to play, fight, Pokemon, select fight, or change Pokemon, use attacks that exploit a trainer's weakness, defeat all the trainers to free all Pokemon. Okay, yeah, basic shit. Good job, guys, you got that right with this stupid genre series. What will Pikachu do? Well, let's fight. Okay? You know, it's funny, I believe these are the same attacks. The quick attack, the Thunder Shock, or as I like to call it, the Thunder Cock. We got some specials here, I guess. Protest and Group Hug. Pikachu uses Group Hug. Jesus Christ. Pikachu smothered Sharon with a loving embrace. Sharon's defense fell. Haha! Traditional RPG stuff, you know? We can use a couple of spells or abilities or whatnot and affect our opponent's attributes and abilities. Oh, not the choke collar! No! Enslavement of Pikachu and all animals! Everyone has to stop doing that. Don't even look at an animal. Don't even look at him twice. You're an abuser. Pikachu became trapped. What will Pikachu do now? How about the Thundercock? Yeah, man. I've played the Pokémon games enough now. I have mastered this shit. I am gonna win at this, baby. Oh, yeah. I zapped him good with my Thunderbolt. Alright, Pikachu is still trapped. Where's he trapped in? Alright, he uses some shit. Oh, man, the scissors. What do the scissors do? What, is he cutting off my tail? Is that what that represents? What does that mean? He's snipping away at my freedom. He's chopping away. Let's use the quick attack. I wonder if it's even possible to fail at this game. Not that I'm going to try, but this isn't a game. This is not even a Flash game. This is a message, pretty much. I mean, there might be like 1% of gameplay involved in this, and maybe I can perish. You know, once I do perish, or if I can, it'll probably give me some bullshit message about how, you know, the evil corporations or whatever have succeeded and won, and just try again. Alright, so I got this guy, though. Oh, no! Oh! He chopped away at me! Let's use the Thundercock! I got this guy. Alright, Pikachu zapped Sharon with a lightning bolt. Pikachu's talking. Wow, this is interesting, you know. I've played these stupid games and Pikachu doesn't talk. I mean, in the Wonders Beyond crap, all the other fucking Pokémon talk, except for Pikachu. It's kind of like Chrono Trigger Mario RPG style. Anyway, Pikachu says, Pokémon are not yours to abuse, Sharon. We exist for our own reasons. But you're just a Pokémon. This is what you were bred to do. Oh, come on. Even you know what a weak argument that is. Well, my other Pokémon doesn't want freedom. She's a well-behaved Pokémon. She likes to fight and remain caged up in her Pokéball all the time. She doesn't even complain when I don't have time to walk her. This is what makes her happy, after all. If you believe that, give her the choice. Fine. Teepig? Teepig joins the party. Like, didn't I just fucking tell you that? One-sided. You know, they're not gonna attempt to be fair. And, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and say that there's not animal abuse going on and that there's disgusting people out there abusing animals, selling illegal animal meat, you know, as, you know, I kind of dipped into this a little more. I'm going on another rant again. But as an exotic meat and food enthusiast, you know, someone who's been reading up a lot about this shit, I've read a lot, and I've learned a lot, and I'm not saying I've read and learned it all, but I'm getting there, and, there's a lot of bad shit out there, but there is a lot of decent people out there trying to make a living, you know, with ranches, with farms, processing animals, harvesting animals, selling animals, and, you know, they're good people, and they have a business, and we're in a country that eats meat, you know? If you don't want to be a meat eater, I fully understand and support that. If you want to go with, you know, so far and be a vegan, you know, a vegetarian, vegan, whatever you want to make up all the names and say I do this and do that, and I don't do that, I don't eat this, all that stuff. Make a title for yourself and follow through with it. That's your goddamn given right, at least, you know, in this goddamn country. But it is not one-sided. PETA game, PETA presents Pokemon Black and Blue. It's not one-sided, and this is just a terrible message. You know, kids are gonna get on this. Stupid little children who are 5 years old and just the biggest hardcore Pokemon fans ever. They don't know anything. They're gonna get on this and they're gonna see this stupid bullshit. And, you know, I don't know. As a child, what would it think? Would it be confused? Would it just not really kind of follow it? You know, it kind of reminds me of, and there could be a couple people here. This is an odd example. It's like that Kenny vs. Spenny finale, the Christmas episode, where Spenny was putting on a puppet show, and he was talking, I believe he was talking about unemployment, and he was using just the most insane phrases, some words I don't even understand. He was just saying so much stuff, and you have these kids there listening to the puppet show, picking their noses. They don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Spenny. Spenny is trying to give out this message, and these kids aren't paying attention. They're not focusing. You know, they're squirming around doing shit. What do you expect? They're kids. This game is stupid. You know, this game is not trying to appeal to adults unless it's I mean, through a non-serious way, in which case, what is the point entirely? It's stupid. Why would you post this for adults? This thing has to be for children. So, what kind of message are any kids gonna get out of this? You stupid, dumb bastards who posted this. Or maybe they were posting it for some other reason, and I don't fucking know. No, there can't be any other reason. It's just trying to appeal to kids. It's just no way they're trying to educate adults, and if they are, they're even bigger morons than I first called them. Anyway, let's continue on with the story. For now. What? But I'm the one who feeds you. Doesn't that mean anything to you? Was I going on a long rant there? Oh, it's Teepig! And being the hardcore Pokemon player that I am now, and all you people know, I played the Wonders Beyond, because that game was terrible. So why'd I play it? Because it was fun to play it. Because it was terrible. Anyway, I know this fucker, it's Teepig! Let's get going, Pikachu! I haven't had a good walk in a long time. Just the diarrhea of the mouth. Oh, here we go, here's some annoying anime-looking shit. I heard what you said to Sharon. I want to help you. As a nurse, I've seen how mistreated and exploited Pokemon are. Like all thinking and feeling beings, Pokemon must surely suffer terrible when they are cut up in experiments or forced to fight. I can no longer look into the eyes of a Pokemon brought to me to be patched up because when I do, all I see is their suffering, and I imagine the strength of their desire to be free from human exploitation. I didn't know any humans spared a thought for our feelings and experiences. There are some of us who do, but if we work together, there can be more. Yeah, it's like, hey, vote the way I do or I'll fucking kill you. Hey, I'm a Catholic. What are you, a Jew? Oh, I'm gonna kill you. That's good thinking. Oh, I'm a vegetarian. What are you? Oh, you're a meat eater? I'm gonna kill you. What? You're not thinking and following the same lifestyle as me? Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Yeah, that's the way you should think, PETA, you stupid organization. And not to say that there aren't some people even in PETA that are good people and, just believe and, they don't want to eat meat and, they want to stop animal abuse, and that's fine. But I gotta tell you, let's say, I consider myself a smart person, and if I was ever to make some sort of life decision and join an organization like PETA, which probably wouldn't make me smart, that would be a horrible decision, but let's just say I just joined PETA, alright? Playing devil's advocate here. Let's say I joined PETA, and, they do stuff. They do this kind of shit, and I'm there, and I'm looking around at people being like, yeah, that's a good idea, we should do that, and I'm just thinking to myself, what are you guys talking about? This is a fucking horrible idea. Don't do that. Don't do this. Don't say that. What are you doing? Me being this smart person, and there's smart people in there. There's smart people in every organization, be it few to many, but if I was in it, I would just be like, I gotta get the fuck out of here, which leads me to just believe, why? Why would anyone just stay with this? There's gotta be other organizations out there you can go to, and I know there are. And maybe they have, and PETA is just left with total 100% idiots. Actually, maybe I kind of answered my own question there. All the smart people left and went to other organizations, and all the dummies are in PETA. PETA, KKK. It's balanced out there. How do you like that, PETA? KKK and you guys, up down. The scales are evening out. Yeah, it's about right. So there you go. Let's continue on. Here's a chest that I think you should have. I think you can share what's in here with all of Onova. People will begin to understand that Pokemon exist for their own reasons. I gotta tell you, I don't know what that word is. Is that a Pokemon phrase or something more? Maybe PETA-esque. I don't care. I'll go off and recruit more people to help you. Good luck. Let's see what's in the chest. Okay, so I can open the chest. I'm going to tell you right now, that'll pop up another window, which will contain a video, and it will be like a 3-minute video of just us, the viewers, seeing animals get tortured, Just, hey, look, there's a pig. Oh, some asshole just kicked it in the face. Hey, look, there's another animal. Oh, it's being, abused and, fucking violated by just, disgusting fucking people. because, you know, anyone who handles and deals with animals on ranches or farms or, you know, anywhere, you know, that's what they do. They're horrible, disgusting. You know, it's all the bad shit. It's all the bad shit. Like I said, have I said it before? One fucking sided. You know, they're not interested in a debate. They're not interested in working with, you know, maybe other people. They're not interested in listening to me and what I have to say. And I gotta tell you, you know, for those of you who've been following on my Facebook and my Twitter, especially my Facebook, I have written a lot recently about, you know, exotic meats and exotic foods and, you know, different kind of food lifestyles. And I've become very infatuated and interested in all that kind of scene lately, and I've been checking it out. And, you know, and that leads to my research. I research about things, you know, and there is a website out there, a very, I would say, controversial website. It's called exoticmeatmarket.net or exoticmeatmarkets.com. I will put the website below. But that website, I will say, as far as the United States goes, without a doubt, that website supplies the most exotic meats and other types of food too. Like there's vegetables, fruits, all that kind of stuff. But you know, they also have a website dedicated to meats itself, and they sell a lot of animals, some of which can be a little on the interesting and bizarre side. And a couple can really kind of fall into that whole controversial kind of category, which I totally admit is quite fair. And it is a kind of a controversy, but you know, I believe these things should be explored. I mean, like, I can tell you a couple of animals. I mean, there's kangaroo, and there's iguana, and there's I don't know, ostrich, and you know, things like that. And I mean, to me, I think that is different. I don't think that there's anything wrong with it, quite frankly. And then there, you know, we can get up to black bear, and we can get into, here's the big one, African lion. And some of you who don't know my work at all, or have ever read my work right now after just hearing that, are probably like, what the fuck are you talking about? Well, it's very interesting, and I advise you to really look that up. Oh, so they're importing lions, they're taking lions from Africa or overseas, over in their native countries, which is simply not true. They are harvested, rarely, yearly here in the States on private farms. And right now, currently, as I post this video, I don't think it's happening right now. You know, the owner of Exotic Meat Market, Anshu, I've had the opportunity, and I know I'm playing a game, and I've been sitting here for 5 minutes. I've had the opportunity to talk to him on a couple of occasions. You know, he's not a total native. You know, he's got an accent. You know, he's not the easiest guy to talk to in that term. But you know, on the flip side, he is a very nice guy. He's a very good businessman. I mean, he's running a business. He's a good businessman, and he's putting out a good product, a safe and healthy product, by the way. And you know, just like any other business. And by the way, he's not the only seller of exotic meats. I mean, there's plenty in my country, and there's plenty in other countries. What is the UK? I looked one up one time in the UK, and they had several other kinds of animals over there that I wasn't able to purchase, and it's not available here, actually. There's animals in the UK that they eat that we can't eat over here, and, you know, vice versa. You know, like, they have zebra. They eat zebra over there in the UK. Zebra is sold in stores and in restaurants, but here, no, we don't do zebra. You know, and a certain swan is not allowed to be eaten in the UK. The mute swan, because of the whole queen royalty thing and all that. Just go look that stuff up. You know, go look up about horse meat and the controversy that revolves around that. It's just very interesting. The horse one I find to be very fascinating, and how horse meat was legal and then illegal and then legal again, and then we were trying to start it up here in the States, and we export horse meat all over the world, and you know, there's a lot of illegal trading in Florida about horse meat, you know, but I'm sure PETA, you know, is just totally on the ball with all that stuff, right, PETA? You know, I'm sure you're one-sided about that shit too. Anyway, what am I doing? Am I playing something? I think I was also kind of talking about something else, but then I got sidetracked again. I got sidetracked from the sidetrack, Anyway, let's continue on. Oh, I wanted to make note, you know, a couple weeks ago, I really did write a very large kind of article discussing a lot of this stuff, and I will also post that in the info box below, along with the Exotic Meat Market website. Another Exotic Meat Market website, something different. It's called Fossil Farms. That is another website that also sells exotic meats, by the way. So I will post that article below. You can check that out. You can check out the websites of these food places. Let's continue on with this game, though I've talked enough for now. So we're going to also ignore this chest because I don't want some bullshit to pop up. Are you sure you don't want to open the chest? Yes! Jesus. Professor Juniper appears. Oh, that's that bitch. Haha! I don't recognize her. Is that a character from the game or show or whatever? I don't really know. Professor Juniper says, I heard about what you did to Sharon. You Pokémon are up to no good and I've come to stop you. Professor Juniper, how can you do this? I just feel really weird talking as Pikachu. That doesn't happen ever. As a scientist who's studied Pokemon, you should know better than anyone else that there is strong evidence that Pokemon feel pain just as humans do. It's not about what Pokemon feel. Humans are more important. Let's end this right now. That is just diarrhea of the mouth, stupid bullshit. You know, I got a dog. I got a dog right below at my feet right now, just kind of chilling out on the floor, having a good old time. I treat him right. You know, there are the kind of animals out there that are pets. There are the kind of animals out there that are livestock. And then there's animals in between. You know, we just have to get over the fact that there are animals out there and we harvest and slaughter them. And, you know, if we can all just work together and stop the assholes from abusing and being shitheads and selling illegal game and importing illegal game into this country and other countries, you know, whatever, then I think that is the right step. You know, I don't think things like this are the right step. This game is just, you know, I would, if I had a child, if my child was sitting here, I would do not fucking look or touch this stupid, let's say the kid was a Pokémon fan. I try and make it not happen, but hey, sometimes, you know, sometimes it just doesn't go the way you want. Anyway, let's say the kid liked Pokémon, you know, and he was all for it. Alright, well, I encourage it. Like your thing. Do what makes you happy. Well, I would not want him fucking watching and playing this, man. I think it's pretty obvious. Have I protested or... no, I haven't. Let's protest. Pikachu uses protest. Lover, not a fighter. Oh, man. Pikachu beat down on Professor Juniper with some powerful words. Alright, so her attack fell. It's one of those spells. Dissection. Oh, no! Because doing, you know, medical research on animals is wrong. That's one where I'd say I know a little less about, you know, as far as, you know, you got exotic foods and all that, and then you got animal testing and all that. And I think it's pretty much the same, you know. Sometimes, you know, there are certain stuff carried out on these animals that would be a little inhumane and a little kind of fucked up. But at the same time, you know, if we're looking at the other way, because I think it's healthy to debate rather than be one-sided, I would like to say, you know, we need to do animal research. Doing this kind of shit prevents a lot of bad shit. I'd say, you know, it justifies in the end. Let's just get to do some fighting. You know, we do a lot of animal research and it bears fruit, you know? It's not very effective. Oh, she's paralyzed. Perfume pulse. Okay, yeah, so, you know, makeup on animal makeup testing on animals. Yeah, I get it. Accuracy fell. Thundercock! I missed. Oh, because my accuracy fell. There you go. Pikachu snuck in a stealthy and injured Professor Juniper. And a perfume pulse on me. I could change Pokémon, I suppose. Couldn't I? I'll do that after this. Alright, good stuff. Not very effective. Look, I can switch my Pokémon to Teepig. Summary. Oh, look, they even gave us info on our Pokémon. Isn't that great? Look at this. Oh, of course. Is there anything stupid here? Let's see. Oh, Pokemon who's been treated poorly and forced to fight, but yeah, okay. We got you. There's his stats. Go, Teepig! Oh, not paralyzed anymore? Oh no, the toxin! I want to see your summary then, Pika-fuck. There we go. Mouse Pokemon? I am definitely don't know shit about the Pokemon really, but mouse Pokemon? Hey, Pokemon fans, is that true? That seems wrong and incorrect for me here. Mouse Pokemon? Okay. Pokemon freed himself from Ash's circus of abuse. Okay, yeah, animals at circuses. Oh, okay, I got you. Leading the Pokemon liberation there. Okay, there you go. Alright, let's fight. Ember! There you go. Oh, it's a killer! Ouch! Just stabbed repeatedly or something that said. Petition! We'll do that. Throw that petition at her! Oh, man! Okay, use that toxin. I love the text, you know, that comes back and forth through the attacks. It's so stupid. Can we do another petition? You know, it's a double petition day. Alright, I fucking won this, man. Teepig battered Professor Juniper with a powerful worded... Pokemon are not yours to experiment on, Professor Juniper. We exist for our own reasons. Release our friend. Maybe you are right. I can see now how strongly you believe. I didn't think Pokemon had strong desires. I need to think it over. But in the meantime, I agree. It'd be best if you took my Pokemon. Ah, Snivy joins the party. I know you, too. What the fuck is that? It's a needle in the head? Oh, of course. That is priceless. Snivy! Join us on our mission to spread the word about how Pokemon want to be treated. So, you're saying Diglett's mouth is a nose? Hey, look! It's another treasure chest. I hope it doesn't have another sad video in it. There's only one way to find out. God. I've looked ahead. I believe video number 2 and 3 have, like, you know, interactive trading cards kind of thing, and, like, I don't know, backgrounds, desktop backgrounds, whatever. So we're gonna ignore. Suddenly, a wild Snorlax appears. No, seriously, we're moving on. Oh? What? Who's this? A formidable foe, Ghetis appears. Ghetis? Who the fuck? Who's this guy? What is this? I think that's far enough, Teepig. Ghetis! I thought you supported Pokemon liberation. I don't want Pokemon freed. I want to control them. Didn't you finish the last game? There was a whole twist to the ending. It was great. Well, up until I was defeated by a kid. Oh, is that guy really in the game? I wouldn't know. I've only played 2 shitty of them. Shitty ones. Despite my initial failure, I've decided to expand my ambitions in the most logical way. I've been working on a business plan to use the skins and meat of worn-out Pokemon to clothe and feed Unova. No longer will used-up Pokemon go to waste. You'll make a beautiful coat, Teepig. Yeah, so, what, we shouldn't waste stuff? I'm not really... I mean, I don't really understand the whole point of trophies. You know, that kind of thing. Or just killing an animal just for a trophy. I'm not a hunter myself. I've never shot a gun, I will say. And I've never, of course, hunted an animal. Well, I mean, you don't need a gun to do that, actually, but never hunted an animal. I would be... You know, I would consider doing that. I think it would be... I'd have to go out with some expert or something, though. But if I did, you know, hunt down and shoot an animal, man, I would love to be taught and explore all the ways to skin it, you know, take out its meat, and use everything possible. You know, that would be a cool thing for me to one day do. And I would cut it up, and then, you know, we just cook it out right there, out in the open. I mean, you've seen all those survival shows. I'm totally okay with it. Use the animal, you know. If you take the animal down, use the animal. And if it's, I mean, if it's not endangered, if it's not illegal to hunt this certain animal, I don't see anything wrong with it as long as it's taken down humanely and everything is consumed and used. Speaking of taking down, let's take him down. There you go. A lot of words and thought I'm putting into such a stupid little thing here. It's sad in a way. Bear trap. Bear trap! Teepig uses ember. Yeah, I mean, in some states, in some regions, sometimes an animal can be a problem. Or something else can cause a problem to the animals and their population. I can't remember that story where the black bears were literally starving and they couldn't get any food, and like the hunters were just so sad and just had to put them down because they were just literally starving to death. And like they had to like wipe out like a dozen or so black bears somewhere. I remember reading a story about that. Okay, what's going on here? Shame! Shame! Yeah, get that bullhorn out. What does that do? Shamed with some hard truths, the fence fell. Oh, not the meat cleaver! Oh no! I gotta switch to Pokémons. Let's go to Snivy. Here's the summary info. What is that? Some sort of... Oh, that's a tag! Ha! That's a tag. You know, I wonder if they believe that, like, all tagging is wrong. Like, putting tags on animals to track migrations and just check up on them and see if, you know, things change and what can be done to, like, help their, you know, their situations, you know, because animals are tagged for many various reasons. No. All tagging is wrong. Of course they'd say that. I just know. Fuck them. Cruelly experimented on. Okay, let's send in. Go, Snivy, go! I wonder if she can throw the needle. Alright, the bear trap. Am I trapped then? Mega Drain! Nice! Super effective! Sometimes... I wonder who worked on the graphics of this game. I wonder who worked on the sound effects, the musics. Are these original tunes? Or are these from one of those last games? Emerald, black, blue, whatever color they're fucking doing this month. I don't know. I think black or white or something. I wonder if it's right from the game. I wouldn't know. We gotta finish get this off here. Fucker. The fucker with the annoying name. He's got a pitchfork. A lot of words going on now, and I'm starting to get bored. You know, the graphics and music is so much better than Pokémon Yellow, the game I'm doing a walkthrough of currently, which is taking me a long time because... Oh, you know why. Let's do rap. Oh, yeah! Ah, come on. Electrocution? Not very effective. Oh, there we go. Let's educate. Yeah, education. With education, we win. Snivy taught Ghetis a lesson. Snivy's defense rose. Oh, god damn it. All right, let's finish this thing. Ouch. That hurt, man. There we go. You want people to wear and eat Pokemon? That's just disgusting. Plus, Pokemon aren't yours to eat or wear. We exist for our own reasons. That is one of the stupidest fucking things I have ever heard. How could they allow this? How could they allow this? Hey, PETA.org, how could you allow this, you stupid, dumb fucks? Okay. Really sick mind you've got, Ghetis. Grown. Man, PETA members, if any PETA members are going to stumble onto my video, by the way, I'm sure they'll have such great words for me. Hey, right back at you, PETA members. We got a big fucking fuck you here. See this middle finger? I want you to sit on it. Oh, there's Oshawott. Man, it's the same 4 characters I did a walkthrough with that stupid Pokémon Wonders Beyond thing. That's funny. Fellow Pokemon, is it true that you're helping? What is going on with this? Oh, I love it. Nice touch, PETA. That's good. Way to go. Is it true that you're helping reach people with a message about kindness to other Pokemon? Count me in. Great. Let's go. We're almost at the global terminal. I can't wait to share our message with everyone in Univol. Look, another treasure chest. I'd be careful opening that. Yeah, it's just more shit, like I said. Ash, your old master appears. Hey, I know you. Let's battle. He must be the end boss. What are you doing here? You don't belong here at all. I'm here to recapture you. You belong to me. Why do you hate me so much that you want to imprison me back in my tiny Pokeball for the rest of my life? I don't hate you. I just don't care. Have I ever shown an inkling of concern about you one way or the other? I never asked you if you wanted to battle other Pokemon, wanted to leave your Pokeball to stretch your legs. You've always just been a tool to me. The only thing that matters to me is that I make a lot of money in the Pokemon entertainment industry. I don't want you messing with the minds of children. If you really cared about children, you'd want to teach them respect and compassion. It's not their hearts that concern me. It's their parents' wallets. Gotta catch them all. Ha! What suckers. I kind of agree with that message. You know, Pokemon, really, really horrible, really stupid franchise. Let's battle. Send in Oshawott. Oh, I kind of want to... What's his summary? Oh, fuck it. Water gun. Oh, no, he's missing his fur. That's a nice touch. They really put... You know, I say this in a bad way. They really put nice touches to, you know, go all out with all this bullshit. It's just so fucking pathetic. Bum, water gun. I've been playing this for a while and I'm very bored. I just want to get to the end of it now. Bum. Use that water gun. Oh, is that a super soaker? I'd give him props if it was a super soaker. Does it say it on the thing? I don't think so, so fuck you. Fuck you, PETA. You almost won me over by putting in something that looked like what could have been a super soaker. However, you failed, so now fuck you. You almost changed my mind, man. I could have mended my ways, you fucking dipshits. Recruit. Oh! Bamboozled. Or not the cage toss. Oh, no. Oh! It's not very effective, though. Oh, my life's running out, though. What am I gonna do? Ah, he's still up. Not the cage toss. He's tossing cages. Finish him. Yay! All right. Soak Ash with Watery Blast, super effective. Pokemon are not yours for entertainment, Ash. We exist for our own reasons. But how else can I make battle loads of cash? What about just using human performers in your entertainment? Or, I don't know, not focus so much on fighting. I guess you're right that there are lots of other alternatives. I could do anything. I could try and free them all. And then he faints. You inspired me to start an organization to help spread the message of compassion. Pokemon ethically treated. Awesome. I love it. Now let's share our message with the world. Hey guys, did you hear about the new group that's working to free Pokemon? They're called Team Plasma. That is fucking stupid. Team Plasma. I'm gonna have to look them up. What is this Team Plasma? You know, whatever it is, hey, Team Plasma. Fuck you, you dumbasses. This is the dumbest thing ever. Create something. Use your time and efforts for something good. You know, if you're going to be in this organization, do something well with it, you dumb shits. Congratulations, you've won. You've crushed the trainers' resistance and have succeeded in giving them a higher calling. Now share the message to continue helping others. And remember, there's no place in this world for the mistreatment and exploitation of Pokemon. I will say, down with mistreating animals, down with exploiting them, down with abusing, using, and all that stuff. But I am a meat eater. I am a food enthusiast. I like exploring a lot of things out there. You know, food relates to cultures, and, you know, I believe that's a way to dive in there. And it's just a very big interest of mine, and I am going to continue it forever. And PETA, you're not going to win. You're not. If this is the way you're going to go about things, you're not going to win. What do you expect to do with this shit? You are stupid fuckers. You know, like I said, guys, additional info is in the box below if you want to check out those websites. I will include them. I will include my article where I dive deeper into my thoughts regarding exotic and different types of meats and foods. So that's it. Hey, hope you enjoyed this. And I will also include the game in the info box below in case you want to play this and go to PETA's website. I'm giving them a plug. I'm sure they appreciate it. Fuck you, PETA. Alright, guys, I'm DavetheUsher for the Game Replay. I hope you enjoyed this stupid piece of shit game. And if you liked it, don't forget to subscribe. Please leave a comment. Leave several comments. I can't wait to hear your thoughts about this one. And, you know, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. So I will see you guys next time. I am out.